Right, there we go. This is it. First live stream. Mental. Starting to get a few people in now, which is unexpected. I didn't think we'd get anyone in here at the minute, but hello guys. I'll try and read the chat if and when I can. Hope everyone's doing all right. I'm looking forward to this game, not going to lie. It's going to be a tough one for Brisbane, though. I don't really know too much about Jack Madden, so if anyone knows anything about him, that'd be extremely helpful to educate me. I mean, you know, I'd assume he's NRL quality, but I don't know, so people can let me know. Got another 12 minutes here. Hello to anyone that's new into the stream. Hope you guys are doing alright. Unfortunately, I get no pre-coverage either, because I'm in England, I'm on Sky Sports, I'm watching some old Great Britain versus Australia games at the minute. I don't even know what year it's from. Famous night in Melbourne back in 1992 as the Lions levelled the Ashes series, outscoring Australia by 5-2 at Princess Park. That's what the description is. Might be some old timers in here that'll know what game I'm talking about. But yeah, still got another 10 minutes to go. So let's have a quick run through the teams at the minute. So for the Broncos, they'll have Walsh, Arthurs, Staggs, Farnworth, Cobbo, Mam and Madden in the backs. In the forwards, they'll have Flegler, Walters, Haas, Capewell, Ricky and Carrigan. On the bench, they'll have Pakes, Jensen, Hetherington and Tapau. And for the Panthers, in the backs, they'll have Edwards, Taruva, Peachy, Crichton, To'o, Luai and Cleary. In the forwards, they'll have Liotta, Kenny, Fisher-Harris, Sorensen, Hosking, Yo, and on the bench they'll have Luke, Smith, Martin and Salmon. So two extremely strong teams there. Obviously the big miss is Adam Reynolds, but one thing with the Broncos is I feel like their all-round team is built pretty strongly. So like even if they are lacking that control, which is hugely important, and it's like a staple for Brisbane at this point now, is like players like Staggs and Farnworth do have the ability to kind of create something out of nothing. So that's going to be like one key aspect for those guys. So we'll see how it goes for Brisbane. But, you know, the Panthers might just eat this up. So we will see. We will see how it goes. Okay. Need to do some stream checks, make sure that we're actually good to go. Alright, looks like we're good. Looks like we're all good. Feels like a long wait, doesn't it? Feels like a really long wait. Anyway. So, what are you guys thinking about the scoreline, though? I'm thinking it's going to be a Panthers 13 plus, personally. Just the form that they've been on. I think I would have possibly edged it Panthers 1-12 if Reynolds was playing, but Panthers probably a bit too strong at the minute. I didn't actually bet yet. I completely forgot to bet for my predictions. I need to do that now. So anyone that hasn't watched the tips and predictions video, you can find out what I'm going with right now. Panthers 13 plus, Roosters 1-12, Rabbitohs 13 plus, Sharks 1-12, Cowboys 1-12. I went with Dolphins 1-12 over Storm. Big call, that one, but I was feeling it. Titans 1-12 and Raiders 1-12. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Sorted. Lovely. Oops. My pad ready as well, ready to take some notes. Make sure I'm not losing track of everything. So, let's see how it goes. I still don't get coverage. Like, I'm still getting all this like Super League stuff showing. What's it showing now? Showing a grand final. I think it's 2014 Super League grand final. Something like that. St. Helens versus Wigan Warriors. Yeah, 2014. Oh, it's the Ben Flower incident. People haven't seen it. Taking a big, massive chunk out of Lance O'Hare's nose. Well, he didn't actually take a chunk out of it, but just hit it when he was lying nearly dead on the ground. Oh, we've got another 5 minutes to go. Right, okay. Okay. Right then. So we're getting there. We are certainly getting there. Got my water so I can speak. I had 3 ice cubes in here about 5 minutes ago. It's already melted. How does that happen? Water's not even warm. It was already cold. Wizardry. Absolute wizardry. Right. Anyway. What I'm probably going to do as well is, after the stream is done, I'll probably just edit it down into like a singular video. So like reactions to specific parts of the game. That'll be the plan anyway, so... Right, well. A few minutes to go. Okay, I think we just had a slight drop, which is not good. Certainly don't want that. My PC isn't great for starters. And then on top of it, like I'm only using OBS and one tab of Google Chrome to just like check everything out, and then, you know, OBS is there just to stream. It's failing on me. It's failing. Right, okay. So the thing that I like with kind of special rounds like Magic Round, Indigenous Round, things like that, is you always get some new kits. I love my kits, so it's interesting seeing the new styles that they go with, because teams typically they'll put in quite a new style, but they'll keep it as close to their team's colours as possible, which is nice. And the kind of patterns and styles that you get with like the Indigenous patterns and styles look pretty cool, so I'm glad we're all sorted anyway. We're all back and ready to go. So, let me know your predictions before we get started. Oh, there'll most likely be some... would there be some kind of ceremony type thing before the game? I don't know. I'd assume there would be. Let's get the volume up here. Not too loud though. Right. We're getting into it. We're getting into it. Looking forward to this game. I hope this is gonna be a good game. I think the Panthers are gonna run away with it, but I just really hope they don't. But I do think they're gonna win. But if the Broncos can make this close, it just sort of goes to show how strong they are as a team this season. So we will see. It's a big night for Walsh and Mam, though, having to step up. I suppose the good thing as well is last week the Broncos had to deal with losing Adam Reynolds and then having a makeshift spine, whereas this week they can kind of prep for it. So that's a big thing for them. I'm not sure if it's rude to talk over this introduction or not. So if it is, I apologise, but I do need to talk as well, so... That's a poor crowd reaction, that. It's cool they celebrate this stuff. Proper attention is given to it. It's not kind of just, this is our history, this is it. It's given some serious attention to it. It's properly respected, as it should be. But it's nice to see. Exchanging of boomerangs between Tyrone Peachy and Katoni Stags there. Fantastic. Okay. Lovely stuff. Oh, we've got a Cooper Cronk on commentary. I always like having Cooper on commentary. The one thing that I think, if he can perfect like not having to stutter, which is something I kind of just did, but like if he can just say things like smoothly, he's got so much insight that he can offer into the game. He'll just be brilliant. But here we go. We're started. Fisher Harris runs it in. Let's see how much pressure the Broncos put on defensively in the first few sets. Because they're going to need to. They're going to need to match the energy, so we'll see. Isaiah Yo runs it in. I keep calling him Isaiah, but it's probably Isar, isn't it? Isar? And the Otto with a run as well. Looks like a standard start to the game, nothing too crazy. That Penrith shirt's nice. That is nice. And Cleary takes the kick on the 5th tackle. Walsh runs it. Oof! That's a big hit on Luai. This is going to be a great game. This is going to be a great game. I just know it. And Jock Madden. Let's see how he does tonight. See how he gets on. Big run from Payne Haas again. He's a special player. He really is. The one thing I don't like that the Broncos sometimes do is they'll just like give him a quick ball, just with like no time to run at the line. And it's like just a waste of an opportunity. Like you want to get him barreling towards somebody. Oof! Damn! Jordan Ricky, kind of high there. Luai was not happy with that. Let's have a look again. Replay. Did look a little bit high. Nothing too crazy. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. So, but that might, set some sparks flying. We'll see. And a penalty. Broncos can't be doing that. Not this early, anyway. Right. So, penalty for Penrith. We'll start about the halfway line. And Sorensen runs it in. Sorensen's been linked with my team, my Super League team, Warrington Wolves. It's sort of died down the last couple of weeks, so whether that's actually going to happen, I do not know. Big run from Leota. But don't really know too much about Sorensen. I mean, I've seen him play, but I don't really know much about him, so... Some really good field position for Penrith now. Like, really good. It's only 3rd tackle as well. Like, they could get something out of this. So, let's see how the Broncos get on. A solid defensive effort from Broncos today. Cleary spreads it. Edwards. Hosking brought down. Last tackle. Kick over from Cleary. Staggs has got it. Easy money. Katoni Staggs. Tap at the 20, gets them up to the 30 already. Safe hands. They're already at the 40. 2 tackles are already at the 40. This will be a good set from Brisbane. Oh, second tackle now. My bad. My bad. I think Flegler's quite underrated. He's a bit of a... What's the term? Firecracker, is that the right term? He can get a little too aggressive for his own liking, but I think he's a pretty underrated, decent prop. Kind of gets overshadowed by Payne Haas, and rightfully so, but he's decent. Dylan Edwards, safe as ever. Safe hands. Not much pressure though, but... And Taruva runs it in. I tell you what, Taruva at the World Cup for Fiji was quality. Playing at fullback, he was a fantastic player. Really liked what he was doing. Quality. Absolute quality. Oh, that's a shocking pass, that. I feel like for the next 10-15 minutes this could just kind of sit, not much going on, and then suddenly it's all just going to kick off. Reece Walsh to return it. Don't know what happens to Capewell then. It's knocked over possibly. I wonder what they're going to do with the centre position next year for the Broncos when Farnworth is gone. When he moves on to the Dolphins, I wonder what they're going to do. Whether they'll keep playing Oates on the wing and then possibly Jesse Arthurs at centre, maybe might be the route they go down. Oof. Last tackle, they're right on Penrith's line here. Kick over from Madden. Farnworth and Toto, or Crichton. Crichton knocks it back. Panthers hold on to the ball in front of their line. I reckon the Broncos will go right at them here now. Oh, oof, mate. Toto round the outside. I was thinking the Broncos were going to get stuck in right through the middle defensively. They did. They were going for it, but Panthers went to the outside. Toto got a bit of space. Spreading the ball now, Penrith. Up to the 40, tackle 4. Luai slips over. I've seen a lot recently, a lot of Queensland fans saying that they really want Luai to play for New South Wales because they think that he's bad or just the worst option. Could be true. Penalty against Penrith. Can't be doing that, can you? Can't be doing it. 7 minutes in. Adam Reynolds there. Behind the coach. Bet he'd love to be playing in this game right now. I'm sure Jock Madden will do a good job. So, we'll see how that goes for him. Right. Brisbane start just over halfway, about 54, 55 metres up the field. Goes to Haas, runs it in, drags 3 with him. Standard stuff at this point. Do you expect anything less? 6 more. On Penrith 30, that looked forward. There's a lot of flat passes in the NRL. Oh, Walsh. It's Farnworth. Shrugs a few off. He's still moving. Gets the ball off to Walters. Carrigan. Gets the ball off as well, but loses a bit of ground. So yeah, Cobbo could probably just run this in. They just go again. They got a fresh set. Just run it in, take the tackle. Go again. Alright, they're on the right hand side, spreading it left. Carrigan, Mam. Gives it off Capewell. Ooh, gives it off Capewell. That was proper English, that. Gives it off Capewell. Ooh, what's going on here? Capewell mucking about a little bit. Carrigan. Jordan Madden runs it in. Not much enthusiasm with the way he ran that in then. Right, spreading it left now. Carrigan runs it in through the middle. Bit of a waste of a tackle there, I'd say. Fifth tackle. Mam. Give it to Farnworth. To get the ball away. Walsh kicks it through, and that's just easy for Liotta to snatch up. That's an easy one. Solid defensively from Penrith there. A lot of pressure on them. Dealt with it well. Oof. That was a big hit. Right. Stats tackled in the opponent half. Brisbane 15 times. Penrith only 6. Opponents 20. Brisbane 5 times. Penrith only once. Oof. Could have been a tip then. Fifth tackle. Didn't even make it to halfway. Strong set from Brisbane there. Expecting a good return from Walsh. Snatched up pretty quickly, to be fair. It's two teams that I'd say right now they're not really playing too expansive, nothing too crazy just yet. It's been 10 minutes, and they're not really, I don't know, just not really going at each other yet, I'd say. Pretty sort of standard back and forth game right now. Complete the set and kick. Madden with the almost out on the full. Could have been a dodgy one. I do kind of want Penrith to win only because I've got them to win in the bet. Because basically whatever I put in my tips and predictions video is what I bet on. So I do need Penrith to win. For the extra money. The moolah. So I'll miss that one, unfortunately. Penrith get a penalty. Flegler, I mentioned him before, can be a bit of a firecracker. Not good. Not good. Let's have a look at this. Swings his arm, catches Fisher Harris in the chin. Yeah, definitely high tackle. No complaints there. Right. Penrith will be in good field position now. 25 metres from the Brisbane try line now. Start with Sorensen. Could be a great opportunity for Penrith to score here. Clear it to Liotta, runs it in hard, straight at Payne Haas. 10 metre line now, second tackle. 6 more. Oof, Luai has got the ball. That's easy. Taruva. Ooh, that's... I don't know. Could be double movement that. I'm not sure. They've given it. I don't think it's a try. I don't know. I swear his arm was down. We'll see. That ball kind of like ghosts its way to Luai. Draws out Cobbo, goes to Taruva. Well, there's a fair bit of momentum, to be fair. Goes to Luai, out to Taruva. He does promote the arm. So I don't know. He's held. Well, not held, but he's being grabbed. Ball carrying arm is down, and then he promotes it. So I think that is double movement. I think his body does move slightly. Like, there is still a bit of a skid. Probably because he's like the weight of himself moving and getting tackled. There's that weight that pushes him forwards. But I don't know. I think that's double movement. That Try confirmed. What? I mean, is there really that much momentum in that? Like, really? Okay. Right, fair enough. That's an odd one. I mean, I want Penrith to win for the bet, but like, that's an odd one. Right, Cleary out on the touchline, the left-hand side. He's going to swerve this one in. It's got curve on it. Straightens up. It's right between the sticks. Cash money from Cleary. That's what he does. It's just what he does. Right, that is 6. There we go. That is 6-0 for the Panthers. Right. Make sure we take note. Panthers try Tarua. Panthers up 6-0. All right. I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on that one. I'm not like... I don't know. I'm not like completely against it because it did look like he was moving slightly, but that looked like it was mainly down to the promotion of the ball. So I'm not sold on that one. I'm not sold. That's a kind of a poor end to that set from the Panthers there. Sorry, I was focusing on other stuff. Peachy kicks the ball over the top. Not a great kick, but he was on the run and had some pressure, so it's going to be tough. But see what the Broncos can do now. Can they come back into this one? Already had their backs running pretty hard. Doing a lot of work. Farnworth especially has had quite a few carries already. Spreading the ball now. Stags could have found some space through. Always kicking off now. Ricky and Fisher Harris. Reece Walsh is laughing his head off. They'll be alright. They'll settle down. What happened? Oh yeah, Ricky pushes Fisher Harris over. And they grab each other's shirts. Ricky's looking at the ref like, what, mate? What's he doing, bro? Come on, cuz. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Right. Fisher Harris on report. Is Ricky on report? Is that what they just said? Penalty for Brisbane. Okay. Penalty for Brisbane. So they're on Penrith's 30-metre line right now. Flegler runs it in. First tackle. Great opportunity now for Brisbane to fire back on this one. A little bit unsure. I think the biggest issue with Brisbane is without Adam Reynolds, are they going to be a little bit too... Are they going to be all over the place, basically, is what I'm saying. You know, another set restart. Walsh moving about. Madden runs it in. They start again. 10 metres out. Great chance for Brisbane here. Constant pressure. Just got to link up right. This will ideally go through Mam and Walsh down the left-hand side. Tackle 3. Carrigan's going to... Oh, give it off to Flegler. That was close. That was pretty damn close. Right, they're going to go left, fourth tackle. Man, that's... Yeah, that's not a great kick from Ezra Mam. Straight to the hands of Nathan Cleary. You're not going to win any Dahlia medals with that. He just knocked on there. It's a knock on from Penrith. Captain's challenge. Tackle 3. Panthers challenge decision of a knock on. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't know. The way that the ball came out would suggest that it was kind of pulled or stripped. But I don't know. Walters is in the tackle. I think Walters strips that ball there. Yeah, that's the right decision. Yeah, it was a strip. That's fair enough. They got that one right. Like the way the ball came out, like it kind of shot out. It didn't just like drop. Like the ball shot out of his hands. It was stripped. That's the right decision. So they're going to be in good field position again here, Penrith. Alright, where are they going to be? 40-metre line. Inside the Broncos half. See how they get on. Leota runs it in, tackle 1. Or 0 tackle, whatever. I don't know. Confuses me sometimes, but... It's with Cleary. Back inside to Yo. Has Edwards in support, but doesn't go for it. Mitch Kenny's a dummy half. He's going to go left here with Cleary. Back inside to Leota. Bit of a waste of a play, that one, to be honest. So, yeah. Go for... Oof. Yeah, spread it all the way to the right now. Just attack that right-hand side. Just go for it on this play. Cleary. Oh, he's broken the line. Oh, gives it off to Leota, and that's an easy try, mate. Commentators think he's dropped it. I did not see that. Let's go to the video ref. No try given. That should have been, like, easy. This was like that try for Melbourne Storm that was... What a tackle from Kurt Capewell. What a tackle. I was learning from Ezra Mam last week. And, was it Remus Smith? It might have been. I can't fully remember who it was. That was a surefire try. I was thinking, you know, fourth tackle, spread the ball from the left to the right. Cleary gets an opportunity to, like, find Dylan Edwards out the back. Just breaks the line easily. They didn't see it coming. Now the Broncos get the ball. Bloody hell, they got away with that one. That should have been 12-0. Absolutely should have been 12-0. But, you know, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it was Leota's fault, but, like, it should have been a try. But fair play to Capewell and actually knocking the ball out whilst making the tackle. Like, fair play. He made a big play, simple as that, so it was huge. Now the Broncos get a penalty. This is a bit of a turn of events here. The Broncos are going to be in Penrith half. First tackle, inside 40 metres. A good position now. Brisbane's getting a lot of good field position, a lot of pressure, but not doing too much with it. I think they've got to set up to one side and then start spreading the ball. And I don't know what Jock Madden's going to offer. Oof, Walsh nearly broke through then. But it's got to be starting on the right and then go through Madden, Mam, Walsh. Oh, that's a big hit. That's a massive hit. Toto's through. There's a fight breaking out. Jordan Ricky catches up to Brian Toto. Who would have guessed it? Is that fight still going on? Big tackle from Selwyn Cobbo and Luai there. Huge tackle. Fisher Harris came off for Smith as well. Panthers are in such good field position again right now. Martin came on for Liotta. Oof, Cleary wanted to give that to Hosking then, but this is picking up now. I could sort of sense it happening. Peachy gives it to Ruba. Drops the ball backwards. Picked up by Staggs. Knocks it on. Set of 6 for the Panthers. Luai to Edwards. If he finds a gap, could have done. Could have done. 0 tackle. Penrith inside 10 metres. With Cleary to Hosking. Mitch Kenny a dummy half. You're going to go left here. Might have found a, I don't know, let's say weakness with the left-hand side. Oof. Didn't release from the Broncos. Penalty in front of the sticks. Smart move is go for the 2, but I think they could definitely get more out of it. So I think they'll go for the 2. Yeah, they'll go for the 2. Smart move. They are kind of up at the minute because they could maybe force a 6 again. But it's the right move. It's the right move for sure. Carrigan and Walters not happy about it. Right, well this should be 8-0 to the Panthers. Unless he slips over. Right. There you go. That's going to be 8-0 for Penrith. There you go. 8-0 for the Panthers. It's picking up. It's picking up. These teams are going at each other now. First 10 minutes was a little bit... not much going on, but now... it's getting spicy. It's getting very spicy up in Suncorp. I'd love to go to Suncorp, actually. I bet it's like really nice in there. I'd love to go to a State of Origin game or Grand Final. That'd be mental. And as a neutral as well, like, imagine like flying all the way to Australia to like watch your team lose. So, yeah, I'd be going as a neutral, which would be fun. But this first set from the Panthers, after getting the ball back, is pretty decent. 4th tackle. About to go into the Panthers Broncos half. Chip over from Cleary. Puts Walsh in the corner. Nobody puts Walsh in the corner. And he's lost it. Mate, Jesus. They're going to let this get away from them here. If they don't, like... they've got to sort this out. They need some big defensive sets. They need some big attacking sets. If they can force a few penalties, a few 6-agains, then that'd be extremely helpful. But, man, they got to sort it out. Right. Panthers get another opportunity here. Jesus, this could... this scoreline could be ridiculous. If the Broncos don't turn this around and sort it out, this could get ugly. Like, really ugly. Luai gives it inside to Peachy. He runs the opposite way. Mitch Kenny at dummy half. That's a poor play of the ball. So that Martin runs it in. 2 meters from the try line now. They spread the ball now. Cleary runs back to the centre. Tries to go between Tapau and Haas. Not going to happen. I'm going to spread it right. I reckon they'll spread it right. If they don't get it, it's going to be a full spread left. They're not... Well, actually, nah, this might be a kick. Kick to the left-hand side from Cleary. Let's see what they do. Last tackle. So with Cleary, this is going to be a kick. Chips it over. Easy for Selwyn Cobbo. Easy. Right, see what Brisbane can do now. They need a big set. They need a really big set. I reckon just try something. Go left again. Spread the field. Then have a go. Get Stags and Cobbo involved. Down that right-hand side. Let them have a go. See, I'm hearing them call him Tapao. I thought it was Tapau. Tapao. I'll have to get used to that one. Toto with the return. Carrigan with the tackle. Ricky's in there too. Cleary at dummy half to Sonny Ataruba. I think Panthers are going to be in really good field position again at the end of this set. A really strong defensive set there. Didn't play the ball on the mark. Have to do it again. Peachy runs it in. Got a yawn. Excuse me. Held that in pretty well. Liam Martin over the 40-metre line. Spreading the ball left. Back to the inside from Cleary. It's with Dylan Edwards. It's Hosking. If he played a nasty ball over the top to Toto, could have had some space there. Cleary to Sorensen. Sees a bit of space. Gets some good meters there. Last tackle inside of the 20. They're going to go for it. Peachy finds a gap. Doesn't make it over. That's a big defensive stop there from the Broncos. That's huge. Important stuff. Right, 12 minutes to go in this first half. I don't know, it's going to be a tough one for the Broncos. I mean, to be fair, I think if they can stick this out, see this through for like the final 12 minutes of this first half, regroup, come out in the second half, because it's all going the way of the Panthers at the minute. If they can get something out of this game, like, you know, if they can just get a try or even a penalty, I don't think it'd be the worst thing in the world for the Broncos going for a penalty. Chip over the top from Walsh. Lands perfectly for Mam. Could have given it off to Walsh. That would have been nice. It was a good effort. It was a really good effort. They needed to do something different because it's not going well for them at the minute, but I can accept that. It's not too bad. It's a fair attempt there from Walsh. But I think Panthers are going to be in really good field position again. But yeah, like I was saying, if the Broncos can kind of see this half out, final 10 minutes and 45 seconds, a good opportunity to regroup for the second half, go over what they need to. Because like when they have been in good field position, they've not been doing anything with it. So they need to sort that out. And I know that Mam and Walsh are good enough players to sort this out. So yeah, they've got to do something about it. Bomb there from Cleary. Cobbo's underneath it. Good take. Good take. Solid player is Selwyn Cobbo. How old is he anyway? Is he like 20, 21, 22 years of age? Great player for the future. Not sure what's happening with him either. Like, heard he wants to play centre. They're spreading the ball now, the Broncos in their own half. I'm with it though. I'm with it. 10 minutes left in this first half. They've got to do something different. Corey Pakes is on now. Spreading the ball. Walsh. Oof, that could have been interception there for Taruva. Walsh kicking it from behind the 40. And that's an easy one for Dylan Edwards. Panthers again could be in really good field position. Gives it off to Toto. Tries to go around Kurt Capewell. Doesn't make it happen. Broncos are trying. They are trying, but it's like they just haven't really got like the quality. They're struggling. Completions. Brisbane 15 out of 17. Panthers 17 out of 18. Completion rate 88% for Brisbane. Off to Hosking there. I think that was 96% for Penrith. Ball with Cleary now. Inside to Yo. Going to offload it. Back to Cleary, to Luai. He's going to step inside. Doesn't even think that Ricky's going to chase him down, so just gets tackled from behind. Play the ball, last play going left. Knocks off Madden, and there's a knock on from Walsh. Comes loose. That might be a try for Sorensen. I think that's a try. I think video ref is fair. Definitely give it video ref because that was a little bit messy. Alright, let's have a look. So, kicked in from Cleary. It does deflect off someone. Can't remember who it is. Was it Jock Madden? Okay, deflects off Jock Madden. Walsh is going for it. Straight up drops the ball. Either him or Stags kick the ball backwards. Sorensen is free to go for it. I think he picks the ball up cleanly. I think. Looks clean enough. Kind of like he's dragged the ball across with one hand. I think he's got that. I think that's a try. Wait, what? Okay, so disallowed try. Okay, I didn't know that. Disallowed try because Sorensen's dragged the ball over the line and hasn't, like, picked it up and placed it because it's dragged over the line. It's no try. Interesting. But I'd say that's momentum, but I don't know. It's an odd one. It's an odd one for sure. That is unexpected. I didn't know that was a rule. Penrith has still got the ball though because it was a knock on. Hang on. Oh yeah, first knock on. I was going to say, but wasn't it a knock on from Penrith in that case? Because that's what they called it. But yeah, first knock on. Makes complete sense. Penrith again in front of the line. This is going to get ugly, this game, seriously. I could see them scoring twice in this half now. There's only 8 minutes to go as well. They could score twice again. So, we will see. So many players on the right-hand side. They're going to spread this. Cleary to Yo. He's going to spread it again. Hosking. Tries to look to offload. Doesn't get it off. So, go to the left, reset, spread it to the right. It's with Luai. Peachy out the back. Right, here we go. Spread it to the right. It's either going to spread it or kick it to the right. It's going straight to Cleary. He's going to kick it. Gets knocked. Comes down for Crichton, who puts the ball down. I would swore that came off a Penrith player then. They've given it. They've given it. I swore that came off a Penrith player then. Let's have a look. So ball goes to Cleary. Chips it over. Crichton's in pursuit. Yeah, so Hosking, or is that Arthur's challenges for the ball? Let's see. I don't know. They're going to need to slow that one down pretty severely because I cannot tell at full speed. Bunker's going to check it anyway, at least, so. Unless they've already seen it. Just wait for him. Wait for them to call it. Right, let's have a look. This should help. Nah, that's off Hosking, that. That is off Hosking. That's no try. They're checking it. Yep. Definitely comes off Hosking. Pretty clear. It's close at full speed, obviously. I was thinking it was Hosking that touched it first. Comes off his thumb. Yeah, as the commentary was just saying, they've had 3 tries disallowed in this first half. Jesus. Insane. Right. 7.5 minutes to go now. Brisbane in their own half. Dragged back onto their 10-metre line. They've got some work to do. I mean, they're fortunate that it's not a bigger scoreline than it is. There's a good couple tackles here from Brisbane. Moved up pretty nicely. They're on the 40-metre line now. Hetherington through the middle. 4th tackle. Spread the ball. Go for it. Spread it left. If you don't get anything, Mam just kicks it on the last tackle. They are spreading it. Walsh to Farnworth. Trying to shake some players. Oh, he's still going. And 5th tackle. Ball goes to Jock Madden. Kicks it over. It's a fair chase here from the Broncos. Taruva takes it easily. Was he tackled in the air then? I guess not. Safe hands from Taruva. What a guy. Right, 6 minutes to go. Taruva runs it in. Penrith on their own 20-metre line. Brisbane's got to do something. They really have. Right, last tackle. Penrith still in their own half. Better, relatively speaking, from the Broncos. Walsh is going to have plenty of time to bring this one down. Arthur's going to return it. And they'll start on their own 20. How Penrith are not into double digits at this point, I do not know. I've got no idea. Staggs is going to run it in. On the 30-metre line now. Carrigan through the middle. Onto the 40. Good metres at this point. 4th tackle. Looks like it's just going to be another complete set. Kick from Madden at the end. That's what it looks to be. Ball to Madden. Kicks it high. Bit of depth on it. Taruva takes it easily. Could have been a dodgy pass to Edwards then. Ezra Man wanted to slam him down, but just lost grip of him, so. Looked like a slow motion slam to the ground, I'm not going to lie. Ball with Taruva again. 3rd tackle, Penrith up to the 40-metre line. They're making easy meters at this point. Really easy meters. 4th tackle now. Ball's with Yo. To clear it out the back. To Hosking. To Edwards. Cuts inside. Inside the Broncos half now. 5th tackle. They're going to put pressure on them. Goes to Cleary. High into the air. It's going to be a chase. Easy for Selwyn Cobbo to take. And brought down by Peachy and Luai. solid again from Penrith. They don't need to do too much else at this point. 4 minutes to go. Keep the pressure on Brisbane. They're looking pretty good right now. So, fair enough. Fair enough. But to only be 8-0 down at halftime for the Broncos would be pretty good for them. You never know. Second half, they could come out like all guns blazing. But they've got to start sorting out their link-ups with the halves at the minute. They do look a little bit lacklustre, the Broncos. But you never know. We'll see what they do to fix it. Steady now. What, second tackle now for Penrith, and they're already over the halfway line. I could see them going for one. Just in case like they concede 2 tries. Because if they concede 2 tries on the wings, they'll be tough to convert. I could see them going for one, but they might just go for another try. If they don't get it, then they don't get it. But it's 5th tackle now. Ball goes to Yo. He's going to give it to Cleary out the back. Dummies, runs inside, gets tackled, but change over about 11 metres from the Broncos' try line. It's not, not great, but in terms of field position, it's brilliant. So, smart move. Smart move by Cleary. Even if it was like unintentional, I guess it ended up quite nicely for them. So, Broncos would love a 6 again here. There's no like attempt of a 40-20 either, which I don't understand. It's like when you're really under the cosh, just like if you're already losing the battle through the middle, why don't you just try 40-20? Just once. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Jock Madden kicking on the last tackle. Minute 25 to go. Taruva, easy take, runs it in. Broncos need to do something different here. They need to. Balls with Toto on the right wing. I could see the Panthers doing something here. I think they might just be happy just running these balls in and just settling with 8-0 at half time, but I could see them maybe doing something on the last tackle. Bomb it into the air. Smith is brought down. 4th tackle at the halfway line. Cleary's going to go short side. Give it to Luai. I'm yawning. Apologies. Edwards has got some space. No one in support. Brought down by Staggs. That's a big tackle from Staggs. Last tackle. Cleary's going to run at the line. He's going to knock it back. Ball's with Luai. What's he going to do? Give it to Dylan Edwards. Back to Yo in the middle. They're going to the right-hand side now. Ball's with Hosking. Goes to Cleary. Dummies it. Gives it to Yo. Penalty? Well, they're saying there's a completed tackle from Capewell. I would highly disagree with that one. I don't know about that, but 8-0 at half time. Panthers. Jesus. Okay. Right, let's get ourselves... Right, let's get ourselves a little halftime thingy. Boom. Would you look at that? That'll do nicely. That'll do. That works. Boom. Production manager. Look at him go. Look at him fly. Right, well. 8-0 at half time. Very unexpected. Half time. Right, it is half time. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Stream is going to be live. I'm probably just going to get some quick food, possibly. Nothing too crazy. Something quickly to snack on. Maybe top up my water, even though I've still got like half a glass. Let's have a look at your predictions at the minute. So, it's only a couple votes. It's only a couple. Says not much. So I'm guessing one person had Broncos 1-12. Could still happen given the scoreline. Nobody had Broncos 13+. That was understandable. 2 people had Panthers 1-12. Currently correct. And 3 people had Panthers 13+. So it's all about the second half. I think it's kind of a weird one. I could see it going either way, because if the Broncos get their act together, they could really, possibly look to win this game. But the Panthers could also run away with it if things just go a little bit more clean for them in this half. They're still dominating through the middle. They could really run away with this. It could be 20-0 at this point. But anyway, right. I'm going to take a quick break. I won't be gone too long. Feel free to, head elsewhere and come back. Stick around. Whatever you fancy doing. You do you, guys. You do you. But yeah. I will see you shortly. So let's move this there. Right. I'll see you in a bit. Stream will still be live though. I'm not ending it, but I'll see you in a bit. I forgot to unmute my mic itself. Silly me. Because I muted the mic on the stream and then just forgot to unmute the actual mic. So I was talking to myself this whole time. Brilliant. Things you love to see. Only 8-0 though, like that's unexpected. Okay. Big second half for Broncos coming up. Okay. Just seeing on Instagram here, because Taruva's try was posted. A couple fans sort of back and forth about whether it was momentum or double movement. I don't know. It's really 50-50 for me. It's really 50-50. I can't call it. I actually cannot call it. I don't know. But I think I'd lean more towards double movement. If I absolutely had to, like absolutely, I'd say double movement. If I absolutely had to. But it's close. Right, so we've had a try and a penalty from Cleary. Makes it 8-0 at half time. On this lovely spot that's developing there. Fantastic. Marilyn Monroe-esque, I think you could say. Just give me a blonde wig. I'll be exactly like her. Exactly. We have fun here, don't we? We have fun. Anyway. Broncos are still in this, but I still think it's going to be Penrith 13+. Can't see it going any other way. I think the Panthers have got this one in the bag. If they just continue playing the way they have been, they've got it in the bag. They just need to kind of smoothen out the try scoring and actually get over the line legally. You could argue that they haven't actually scored a proper try yet, because the Taruva one is questionable. There's a little promo here about some of the Indigenous heritage of some of the players. It's all completely foreign to me. I don't know much about it, but probably something I should learn about. I like that song that they're playing in the background, though. Getting ready for the second half, are we now? Here we go. Second half is about to kick off. Broncos still in their changing room at the minute. They got to do something different. I still think they can come back out and win this. Like, it is actually possible for them to win it. But they're just kind of... I don't know. It's a bit lackluster. Not much going on. They need a bit more. That is such a nice stadium. I'd love to go there. Big heart from Walsh and Mam. They need to step this up now. Got to see something from them. Because it's not coming from Jock Madden. He's just kicking at the end of sets. Right, here we go. Second half is underway. Here we go. Sorry, I keep yawning. Jesus Christ. Right, Broncos have possession in their own half currently, with Carrigan down the middle. It's third tackle at the moment. Pakes at dummy half, gives it to Tapoa. I've already forgotten how to pronounce it. I'm so used to calling him Tapau. Tapau. They'll say it again at some point. But the ball's kicked, goes into the hands of Toto, and he runs it back in. Offloads it to Cleary. And he's now tackled on the 32 metre line. Well, not line, but about 32 metres. So Stevie Creighton. I'm yawning again. How am I doing it? I don't know. And Taruva with another carry over the halfway line. It's only third tackle. Goes to Sorensen, he's through. Gives it to Peachy. Throws it back inside. Ends up with Tapau. That's it. He knocks on. Goes to Jerome Luai. Spreads the ball across. Wild pass there. Crichton's found a bit of space. Dummies. Goes to Cleary. He's through the middle. He'll just soak up a few defenders. Yeah, he'll soak up a few defenders. Look at that terminology there. Professional commentator. They'll just go through the middle. They'll set up. I reckon they'll attack that left-hand side again. They've been going there all day. But I think, yeah, they'll... One to the right. Oh, they're going to go to the left now. They're going to go to the left now. To Cleary. Inside to Luai. Trying to shake a few players off. Can't find his way through. Spreading it left to Yo. Takes the tackle through the middle. Bit of a poor set so far. But they're going to spread left to Cleary. They try and give it to Peachy, but he knocks the ball on. And that looks like it's going to be a Broncos ball. And there's a woman in the crowd look like she's knitting. Hope she's making something nice. She might just been messing with the nails, I don't know, but... Anyway, Broncos ball inside their own 10. It's time to get some bit more pace, bit more passion going from the Broncos here, because it's not seen enough, I'd say. Tapo through the middle, 40-metre line, offloads it to Farnworth. And he takes the tackle from Luai and Sorensen. Give it to Walsh out the back, and he kicks from inside their own 40. Not far off from a 40-20. Don't think that's what he was going for, but it wasn't far off. So Toto was going to collect it and get tackled on the 10-metre line. Brought down by Carrigan. Cleary's at dummy half, gives it to Taruva for another carry. That could be a high tackle from Ricky there. Ref doesn't think so. And I'm running from Beachy. It's only 4 minutes, but I'm still getting that feeling that the Panthers are still going to win this battle through the middle. 5 offloads from Brisbane, 13 from Penrith. And coming to the last tackle now. Penrith at the halfway line. I'm expecting a big kick here from Cleary. Trying to pin Arthurs into the corner. Bit of space to run into though. And he's tackled just in front of the 20. Kurt Capewell with the carry. I don't know why I keep yawning. I've had plenty of sleep. I've not been up that long. Don't get it. Anyway. 4th tackle now for Brisbane. Just in front of the halfway line. Tapo runs it in. Some good meters there. Solid 12, 13 meters. Good carry. I don't know what happened there. Mate, he's losing it. Whoa. He just went a bit loopy then for a second, Tapo. Doesn't put it down cleanly. Trips. I don't know, he looked like he kind of lost his head for a minute and like he just blacked out. This is what it looked like. I don't think he did, but it's just what it looked like. But this is going to be tough for Brisbane if they keep, doing this to themselves. They're already losing the battle in the middle. They've got to be clean throughout the rest of the game. So, yeah, this is a seriously uphill battle for the Broncos. But Crichton's going to run it in for the first carry after the scrum. Asking for the second. And they're already inside Brisbane's half, so Hosking isn't happy about something. It's with Yo. Now with Martin. Staying to the right hand side. Offloads it to Edwards. He's going to spread the ball. Sorensen. Could have easily offloaded it there. Don't know why he didn't. It's with Yo down the middle. 4th tackle. I think there'll be... I'd expect one that'll run to the right, then full left. But it looks like they're going to go left, back into the middle. So it'll just be, I reckon, a chip kick to the right-hand side. There we go. Walsh is up there. Takes it cleanly. Big take from Walsh there. He's already dragged back. It's like right in front of the try line, though. So really strong defensive work from Penrith. Arthurs makes it to the 10. 33 minutes to go in this half. Or in this game, even. Farnworth with another carry. He's worked quite hard through the back. Plenty of carries for him. Are they going to look to spread the ball here? Oh, that's a knock on. They tried to spread the ball. It was just dangerous. But it's in the hands of Penrith now. 15 metres away from the try line. Give it to Cleary. Now to Smith. Kenny at dummy half. Goes left to Yo. Left again to Martin. Shakes a tackler. Brought down by 3. Great opportunity now for Penrith to get some more points on the board. They go left again to Yo. Back to the middle. Right in front of the try line. Stripped from... Just blatantly stripped from Reece Walsh. What's he doing? So Reece Walsh is claiming that he stripped the ball legally. There were clearly multiple men in the tackle, and he knew that. He was obviously knew that. He's claiming that he stripped the ball legally because it was like in the act of scoring a try or something. but like he was going to be held up, like clearly just held up. I don't know, it was a bit confusing, but yeah, Walsh just blatantly gives away a penalty. I mean, if he thought he was trying to like work around a rule in a certain way, I think it's a fair play. You've got to do it in this scenario, but you've got to get it right, or at least make sure it's easy enough to interpret for the referee. Crichton gets some good space, goes at the line. Oof, nearly in front of the line. Going to play the ball right in front of the line. Kenny spreads it left to Cleary, sees some space. What a try. That's just easy. Easy cash money for Nathan Cleary. I think they were expecting him to spread the ball then. But, I mean, he already sort of already had to go at the line for Moses Leota in the first half to nearly score. Let's have a look at this. Crichton was so close to getting the ball down. Spreads left to Cleary, sees a gap. Ricky and Tapar leave a gap straight through under the sticks. It's easy. Just waiting for the kick now, but should be 14-0 at this point. Confirmed by the bunker. Nothing going on there, so yeah, easy enough. Nothing to question on that. Panthers try. Cleary. Question, youngest to ever get to 1,300 points for the Panthers. Who would he overtake? That's what they're asking on TV. I don't know enough about Penrith's history. Nick or Mick Cronin? I didn't quite catch that, whether it was Nick or Mick. But that's who he'd overtake. Fair enough, right? It's going to be 14-0. 14-0 to the Panthers. They are in prime position to run away with this. Right, 8-0 up to 14. Alright, there we go. $14-0. Right, well, I predicted Panthers 13 plus. That's what I went with, and they have it currently. I could really see the Broncos being nilled here. I could really see it. I just don't see, like, I don't see where they're going to get these points from. I just don't know. I don't have a clue where they're going to get any points from. No idea. Okay. Right, last tackle. Sorry about all that. Oh, hang on a minute. Luai bombed it down the left-hand side. Bunch of shenanigans going on. And they're claiming a Penrith Panthers knock-on, and Broncos will get the ball on their own 10. And Cobbo runs it in. Tackle 1. Big offload there. Broncos looking to spread the ball. It's with Capewell. He's found a bit of space. Good meters there from Broncos on that tackle. Capewell's going to play the ball to Farnworth. He's going to run it in. Third tackle. They just made it over the 40-metre line. So some fairly decent progress here from the Broncos. It's with Haas down the middle. Stop short. Offloads it though to Pakes. Gives it to Carrigan. He offloads it as well. Goes to Madden. Now to Ricky. Is he going to get an offload? No. He's going to get brought down. Right, they're in Penrith's half now at the 40-metre line. Ball gets knocked out in the tackle, but that should be... play on. Just continue. Madden's found some space. He's got Walsh in support. Finds him. There you go. Finally. Finally, the Broncos do something in this game. They're going to be checking something, though. Referees mentioned it, but they're going to check it. But that's 14-4 right now. It was a bit of a strange one. A lot of offloads. Carrigan gets the ball. Offloads it. Goes to Payne Haas. Jock Madden gets the ball. Sees a gap. Goes straight through. I think they're checking whether Carrigan impeded the defender. I think that's probably what they're going to check, but I don't think he did. I think it's completely fine for a try here. That should be a try. 14-6 it should be at this point. So I'm going to confidently get ready to change this scoreline, because that should be 14-6. That'll be a Reece Walsh try. Oh. They brought it back. It's under review. Oh, possible knock on. Right, okay. Well, this went backwards anyway, but I thought it was just knocked backwards. Okay. So, video ref or Bunker is saying that the ball is lost into the Panthers player, but he still has possession of the ball. It's not a loose carry. So they're saying loose carry into contact. So because the ball was dislodged so easily, they're claiming it's a loose carry. I don't know about that one, but even though he still has possession, but because it's a loose carry, I don't know, it's a weird one. Not a try, we can scratch that one off. Fair enough. It is not a try for the Broncos. It's just not their night, is it? And there's a big carry from Crichton already through the middle. Or is that Toto? It's Crichton. Inside the Broncos half already. 26 minutes to go, by the way. Ball is with Sonny Luke at dummy half. Ball's with Yo. Good field position again for the Panthers. Oh, it's a knock on from Yo. But it's a big relief for the Broncos. Broncos needed that desperately. Right. Right, first tackle for the Broncos. It's with Farnworth. Gets over the 20-metre line. Payne Haas through the middle. 35 metres. It's an okay set from Brisbane. It's nothing crazy. But Walsh is going to take it. They're going to spread the ball. They're going to go for it. This could be dodgy if they don't get up the field. Cobbo's going to need to get this ball away. Still going mental. Jock Madden finally gets a kick off here. Okay, well, Panthers are going to start in really good field position here. They're going to go past the 40 on the first tackle. Penrith in great field position again. Needed a better end to the set there. I like the fact that the Broncos tried. You know, they're trying to catch up at this point. So I appreciate that they tried, but yeah, Panthers are in great field position again. And another carry from Taruva. Strong carry as well. So third tackle on the over the Broncos 30-metre line at this point from Liotta. So knock on there. Are they going to challenge it? Claim those interference maybe? No challenge. No challenge from Penrith. Let's have a look. So hands on the ball from a player from Payne Haas. I don't know. I think he should have challenged that. I think he should have challenged. Anyway, Broncos get the ball back on their own 30 with a scrum. And offside from Penrith. So big relief from Broncos. Stags wanted to tap and go. Pulled it back. So Jock Mannon's going to kick this into touch. So this will be a good opportunity now. Right, so a kick into touch from the 40. Goes to the 5 metres over the halfway line. Right, here's an opportunity now for the Broncos. Actually, a good opportunity for the Broncos. Walsh moving about. Over on the right-hand side now for the Broncos. Second tackle. Shift it to the left or go into the middle. Gain a few extra metres. They need to set up for spreading the ball to the left. They've got to get Mam and Walsh connected. It's with Madden. Out to Mam, gives it to Farnworth. He nearly finds his way through. He gets good metres. Back to Madden, to Carrigan, to Walsh, chips it over. Taruva's chasing. Cobbo gets it. Cobbo gets it. Just got to check the grounding. I think it was fine, but there's a little bit of a bobble there. So check that, but that might be a try for Cobbo. That was a good play. That was a really good play. Well spotted from Walsh to see that there was no one back there. Let's take a look at this again. Spread from Madden to Carrigan to Walsh. Cobbo's already making that run. Taruva's chasing. Just got to check the grounding. I think it's good, but I think that should be a try. No disallowed tries anymore. Please. Yeah, he's got it, surely. We'll get a closer version here, or a closer look here, but he should have it. Probably need to try confirmed. Bunker's happy with it. So, Broncos try, finally. Broncos try with Cobbo. It's going to be a tough kick, though. I think Walsh or Madden will be on it. I think Walsh is with the team there, so it'll probably be Madden. Oh, does Stags take kicks? It's a bit of a bobble there, so we need to see like a proper close-up look at that, but there's a bloke in the crowd. He just went like that, like stone cold face looking at Cobbo like, it is Stags. I was right. It's veering left. He's not going to get it. Not going to get it. So that's going to be Panthers up are 14-4. Right, 14-4. Let's get this changed, shall we? And there we go. Lovely stuff. It's been a pretty good game, I'd say. Not too bad. Most try assists, Reece Walsh at number 1, 15. Dylan Brown second with 14. Reynolds with 12. Walker 12. Fair enough. I see no reason why Walsh shouldn't get the start for Queensland, though. Like, it's completely understandable. If it's Ponga that gets the start, it's completely understandable. But I think, like, the way I look at it, for Queensland and for New South Wales, in regards to Walsh/Hines, is that for Queensland, Walsh has earned the spot. Like, it's understandable if you go with Ponga, but Walsh has earned the spot. So surely game 1, you go with him. And then, you know, if he gets injured or you're not happy with him, then you've at least got the chance to make up for it in game 2. Let's say you lose. So you can kind of lose game 1. Not that you want to, because it's a big clash, but same with Hines and New South Wales, and the same argument is Hines has earned the spot over Luai, so go with Nico Hines. And if it doesn't work out, you know, you've got Jerome Luai to fall back on. So that's the way I see it. Go with Walsh at fullback and go with Hines at 6 for Queensland and New South Wales. So that's what I'd do. That's just my personal opinion on that. But I don't know if we've got ourselves a game yet. I think the Broncos need to get another try here. Another 2 points wouldn't do. So another try from the Broncos and they're in this game. But we'll see how it goes. But a run in from Farnworth. It's 4th tackle now. 18 minutes to go. Just in front of the 20-metre line for the Broncos. They're going to spread the ball. Goes to Mam. Thinks about kicking it. But he's on the 10-metre line. Last tackle now for the Broncos. Goes to Madden. He's going to kick this into the air. Walsh is going to chase. Staggs gets it. And he comes down. That's a try. That's a try. They're going to check it. But that looks like a try to me. Right. They send it up as no try. Right, okay, so they want to make sure that there's no funny business with the attempt at the try, and they want to make sure that the downward pressure from Staggs is directly over the line and not like what happened with was it Carrigan? Well, Sorensen. Right. So they're playing on. They'll look at it grounding now. Right, so they're not saying that Walsh has interfered with Tyrone Peachey here. They're saying that he's attempting to go for the ball, even though it does technically take Peachey out of the game. See, the referee just said it doesn't look right to him. So the bunker just cleared it, but the on-field ref has said that it doesn't look right to him. Which is, I've not seen that before. Thinks again. This is going to be turned over. On-field ref goes to the bunker. And then the on-field ref is unhappy with the decision that the bunker's made. And now it gets turned over. Okay. I think it's the right decision, though. It is the right decision. Walsh isn't always looking at the ball. He is looking at Peachey, jumps, turns, then looks at the ball. Yeah, that is the right decision. And I'm completely happy with that. I don't know what the crowd's chanting, but they're not happy. It's not happening for the Broncos. It's a tough night. It's a very tough night. Okay. Right. Panthers have the ball. Second tackle now. Made it past their own 30. Second tackle, 17 minutes to go. Penrith still in the driver's seat here. Winning by 10 points. I do have them as 13 plus. So another try would put them over that. Which I can see them getting. It's been a little bit slow last couple of minutes because Broncos have been on it. So, but fifth tackle now. In the Broncos half. On the 40-metre line, Cleary kicks it. And I'm going to try and pin them back here now. Arthurs collects. And he's brought down inside the 10. Commentators just said 3 tries scored, 5 disallowed. Jeez. Cobbo runs it in. Third tackle, Broncos just crossed the 20-metre line now. Jock Madden takes it in. 35 metres from their own try line. To Walsh, he's going to kick. He's going to bomb this into the air. They're going to let it bounce. Bit of an odd one, but Dylan Edwards is going to take it. Oof. Taruva could have spread that ball again. They would have been through. And they would have got some good meters at least. Probably not all the way through, but like they would have got some really good meters. But Toto's going to run it in now. 40-metre line for the Panthers. 15.5 minutes to go. Salmon runs it in. Next up, Fisher Harris. Stomach is rumbling. I need lunch. Right. Luai offloads it to Sonny Luke. To Cleary. Sees Edwards. Off to Yo. And it looks like he's going to take the tackle here. Last tackle. Looks like they're going to the right-hand side. Cleary takes the ball. He's going to chip it. He's going to pass it off to Crichton. He's going to kick it through. Goes to Walsh. That could be out. Right. Well, that's a tackle in the in-goal area. I don't think it was. I think his foot might have been out. Let's have a look. So Crichton kicks the ball through. Walsh is going to collect. His foot goes out. So it should be a scrum. Unless his foot doesn't actually touch the line, I'm not too sure. Been changed to a scrum. Yep. Right. So the commentator just made a good point. I can't remember what the names are. I know there's Cooper Cronk, but I don't know the rest of them. Made a good point that because there have been so many like contested goal line dropouts, like short attempts, and sometimes they do actually come off, that it's probably best that Panthers, best that the Broncos didn't get that for the sake of the Panthers. But second tackle now, James Fisher-Harris runs it in through the middle, and Luke at dummy half. He's going to run it in, and he's going to get brought down by Kerrigan and Haas. Fisher-Harris at dummy half now. Spreads it to Edwards. He comes back on himself. Sees a gap. Edwards. Edwards could be in there. He stopped. How on earth have they stopped him there? How on earth? Goes to Cleary. Spreads it left to Luai. Kicks it into the corner, and that is out of play. That is... I mean, I like the thinking, but it's just a poor kick. My bad, Luai says. That's what he says. Edwards, how's he not got this down? How the hell has Edwards not got that down there? What a try-saving tackle from, I think that was Flegler. Jesus. What a tackle. Because, like, the Broncos are still in this. But if Panthers get that, that's it. That is job done. Jesus. Right. So, Broncos just had their set whilst I was wittering away. 5th tackle, just made it over the halfway line. And Jack Madden's going to bomb this one into the air. Bit of a spin on it. But Toto's going to take it cleanly. And he's going to run it back in and start the set from the 35 metres in front of their own try line. Crichton runs it in for tackle 2. The Panthers haven't been too convincing. They still look like they're on top here at the minute. Right. Sonny Luke runs it in. It's 4th tackle now. 12 minutes to go in this game. Kick over the top from Cleary. It's a good chase here. Good chase. Arthurs is tackled in the in-goal area. Fair enough. There's going to be a repeat set most likely. But I do think the Broncos will go for a short drop out here. Smart play from Cleary. That good chase from him. And who's 17? Salmon. But yeah, safe hands from Arthurs. Is that a knock on from Edwards? I think he went backwards. I think that went backwards. They do have a challenge remaining. Referee gave it as a knock on, but they're going to challenge it. That definitely, at worst, went like sideways, but like it went backwards. Broncos fans not happy, but he does lose the ball backwards. It's going to be a Penrith ball. All right. Correct decision. Right, Penrith right in front of the Broncos line again. I still see more points in this game. Panthers going to go right to Cleary, inside to Salmon. And Luke at dummy half goes left to Yo. Left again to Cleary, and again to... He's going to skip Luai and go to Peachy. Caught me out. I didn't see it coming. Sonny Luke's going to go for an effort at the line. It's going to be last tackle, though. Spread it to Cleary. He's probably going to kick this over. Little chip in front of the posts. Walsh is going to take it cleanly. Well played from Walsh. He's got cramp, maybe? Broncos inside their own 10 metres. Opposition 20 tackles. Brisbane have had 12. Penrith 51. Jeez. Right. Not a bad recovery set from the Broncos. 5th tackle. They're going to spread the ball here. Alright. Goes to Farnworth. He's going to kick it through. Edwards should have this one safely, which he does. He's going to look to offload. Maybe not. And gets tackled about 25 in front of his own line. Alright, 9 minutes to go. Clear it dummy half. Goes left to Taruva for another carry. He's worked very hard today. Peachy runs it in. And that's 4th tackle now for Penrith. Over the halfway line. Goes to Yo in the middle. Strong run from Yo there. Very strong. Cleary kicks it up. Good take from Arthurs. There's swinging on there from Salmon, but I don't think it hits him in the head. Just over 8 minutes to go. This is going to be a big 8 minutes now. Can't see the Broncos scoring twice. I really cannot. But you never know. It just starts with one. That's how it is. It just starts with one. That's it. You start with one. They spread the ball a little bit here. It goes to Flegler. He goes over the halfway line now, carrying the ball. 5th tackle for the Broncos. Walters at dummy half. Gives it to Madden. He's going to attempt to bomb. Trips. Then does get it off, but goes straight into the hands of Edwards. He's going to look to spread the ball. Finds a bit of space. Spreads the ball to Taruva. He finds a bit of space himself. Shakes off a tackler. Ricky's trying to drag him out. Stays in. Jeez. Good effort from Pakes there. Not Pakes. Ricky. Jesus Christ. How'd I get that so wrong? Big hits going in now. 7 minutes to go. Penrith over the halfway line. 3rd tackle. Edwards now running across. Gives it to Cleary. He goes left. Gives it to Luai, who switches. Gets some extra meters, and he's brought down. 4th tackle. Going over the 20-meter line now. Cleary finds some space. Gives it inside. I don't know what's going on there. That's a knock on. No, it's not. It's a drop ball backwards. Broncos end up with that one. That could have been game over right there. Luai just gets knocked over by Selwyn Cobbo. Oof. Big hit between Staggs and Kenny. Jeez. That's an early kick from Walsh. That's a major kick from Walsh. That is huge. Given where they were, behind the 20, that's a massive kick. That is absolutely massive. Penrith start about 35 metres out from their try line, so it's good field position to start. But given after the 4th tackle, Broncos were behind their own 20, that's a massive kick from Walsh. Right, okay. So here we go. Panthers looking knackered now, a little bit beaten up. They might still get some more points out of this game. 3rd tackle with Salmon. Runs it in through the middle. And it's with Leota through the middle. Chip up into the air. To'o is going to be involved in the tackle with Crichton. Okay, 3rd tackle now. Tapo runs it through the middle for the Broncos. They cross over the 30-meter line. With Payne Haas spreads the ball to Walsh. He was probably looking for Mam there. It was a bad tackle, or bad pass even. Walsh tries to kick through, gets the ball. Walsh is through. Gives it off to Madden. This could be a try. Gives it off to Mam. He gets tackled and he's knocked on. Oh my God, that should have been... How have the Broncos not scored there? How? How on earth have they not... Mate. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Jesus. Right. Ball is with the Panthers now. Fisher Harris runs it in on the 2nd tackle. 3rd tackle now. 3.5 minutes to go in this game. I'll take a Penrith Panthers try simply to be correct with my Panthers 13 plus prediction, which I feel like they really should have been at this point. Fourth tackle, Cleary to Salmon, to Crichton. Turns back inside. Can he get an offload here? Yes, he can. Gives it to Cleary. Moves left. Skips Luai. Skips Sorensen. Looks for a gap. Doesn't quite find it. Makes a couple meters though. Fifth tackle, Peachy to Luai. Probably going to kick this to the corner. He is. Crichton and Toto. And Crichton's going to go for it. Easy take for Farnworth. Easy take there. Right, this is going to be a strong defensive set from the Panthers here. You can just feel it. You can just feel it. Like, what can the Broncos do here? And unless there's like a slip up, there's a mistake from the Panthers, this should be the Panthers getting the ball in good field position. But Flegler runs it in. Fourth tackle. It's with Jensen. Is that the first time we've seen him? Carrigan gets a bit of space, offloads it. Staggs is brought down. There's a good effort there from the Broncos. Good meters. Fifth tackle. Just in front of the halfway line. They don't know who to give it to. Jock Madden on the right-hand side. Bombs it high. Good take from Toto. Big take from Toto. He's going to run it in. 2 minutes to go. I definitely cannot see the Broncos getting anything in this game now. Definitely not. That is going to be it for them. Peachy runs it across field. He's brought down by Flegler. Oof. High shot from Tapo. Damn. It could be another try. I want another try from the Panthers here just to get my 13 plus prediction correct. Damn. Right, so the Panthers will get a penalty here. They'll be in really good field position. Are they thinking about a sin bin? Report. So they put him on report. No sin bin. Alright, that's fair enough. But Martin Tapo is on report. Okay, so Salmon runs it in. Going to look to offload, but is brought down. Just in front of the 30-meter line. Toto is going to run it in again. It's going to make some few meters. Nearly break the line, but get some really good meters there. Kenny at dummy half gives it to Luai. Gives it to Cleary. He turns to the right-hand side. Comes back in. Gives it to Liotta. Just run it in, mate. Just run it in. Gives it back to Cleary. He goes left to Smith. And he's tackled. 30 seconds left in this game. Come on, get one more just from my prediction. Yo through the middle. He's going to be held up. He's going to be held up. Tackle 4. Come on, I want that try. Come on. They might just waste the clock down here. They're gonna go for 1. And they go for 1. And there you go, full time. There it is, Nathan Cleary with the point. Cleary, drop goal. There you have it. 15-4 to the Panthers. So I did not get my 13 plus. Like I thought it was going to be. Really thought it was going to be 13 plus. Right. And there we go. Full time, 15-4 to the Panthers. I really thought they were going to run away with it. Like, they probably should have done, to be honest. Like, the amount of opportunities they had in the first half, it could have been like 20-0. Broncos, fair play to them. Like, they had some great opportunities and could have come back. But, yeah. It was a decent game, that. It was a decent game. Started out a bit slow, as it tends to happen, first 10 minutes, and then it picked up a few scuffles between players. But, yeah, there's a really, really strong effort from Broncos, given that they were missing Adam Reynolds. I think it was a fair attempt. So, you know, fair play to them. But that's going to do it, though, I think. Panthers were good for a win. But I incorrectly predicted 13+. But I did predict Panthers to win, so I will take it. Right. Okay. So we're going to end this poll as well. Right. I'll just put this last one in. Um, 15. Broncos 4, Panthers 15 at full time. I think it's fair that the Panthers won. There were a few decisions that were a bit, well, I'm trying to think if there's any decisions that I disagree with. I don't disagree with too many, aside from possibly Taruva's try. I do think it was double movement. I do think it was. But I'm not so mad about it, because it was a bit 50-50, but if I had to go one way with it, I'd go with double movement. But yeah. Right. That is going to do it. That is my first live stream on YouTube with Kinetic Rugby League. And didn't have too many people here, but, you know, some people stopped by here and there. But I really do appreciate it, though. Anyone that did stop by for however long, whether you left instantly, just the fact that you showed up is great, because it's the first one. We'll possibly have some more in the future. Probably get some Super League ones as well. I'm a Warrington Wolves fan, so if there's ever, like, for home games, me and my dad go to the home games, so I won't be able to do this. But if there's an away game, like there's a Challenge Cup game against Catalans coming up, I'm trying to think when it is. But if there's games on TV where I'm not, like, having to go to it, then I could do some Warrington games, and then my reactions will be a bit more hyped, because I have no allegiance towards Panthers or Broncos unless I've bet on a team. Then I want them to win. But yeah, that was a solid game. That it was a very solid game. So yeah, with that, I'm going to say goodbye. So yeah, if you joined at any point, thank you very much. But that is going to be it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And you can also check out some recent content, tips and predictions, a video on the 2025 Rugby League World Cup, some Queensland and New South Wales content, some slightly different videos. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you for coming along, and I will see you next time.